Hey, what's going on, folks? It is Mitch here, and I am back with a daily video. Before we get started, I just want to take the time to say thank you to each and every one of you who supports the channel by hitting the subscribe button, by liking the videos, by leaving comments in the videos. We are close to 1,000 subscribers, so thank you once again for all the support you guys show. Fist bump right there. Let's just go ahead and get into it. Listen, once you become aware of the system, you can feel crazy. And what I mean by this is like you see what this adult life has. You know, when you are a kid, your imagination is so wild, it's so vivid. You don't really understand the concepts of responsibilities. You know, you're playing with your toys, and they're just like action figures or something. You know, I grew up with dinosaurs, and, you know, I remember just pretending like I was in Jurassic Park. You know, my imagination was so vast, and I was just having the best time playing with my dinosaurs and eating my food and just being a little kid. But then once you become an adult, and you have to work to support yourself, to pay the bills. And if you become aware enough of this system, you see what it is. And what I mean by the system, it says get up Monday through Friday, work a certain amount of hours just to get a certain amount of money, just to pay a certain amount of money for bills. The weekend, you know, you have 2 days off. You know, if it is a Monday through Friday, you have to run errands. You have to get stuff around the house done. You got to clean the apartment. You know, you got to get some stuff for the condo, wherever you may be staying at. Before you know, it's Saturday night. Before you know, it's Sunday. Before you know it, you're back at work. And it's rinse and repeat until you retire. So you telling me that this is what life is about? This is what we are born into? No wonder why people feel crazy sitting at their desk doing the same sales pitch over and over to a different client. Some clients say yes. Some clients say no. Some clients got to think about it. Before you know, you're getting up again. The sun's not even out. You're driving to work. You're doing the same things at work. You think about it, you get out of work, you only got a little time before you got to go to bed, and you're going to be doing this for decades and decades. Oh man, we are in for a challenge. We are in for a journey. That's crazy. Maybe you take a vacation once a year if you're lucky. The other 51 weeks, you're just working. You just work, and you feel bad when you take a day off. Which you shouldn't. You got vacation time, go ahead and take that. That's yours. But it's like, how do you shift your perspective when you are aware to this system? Because once your perspective enhances to a certain level, there's no going back. Once your eyes and mind see what this is out in front of you, there's no going back. You just don't go to sleep. And you don't just wake up forgetting about it. No, you wake up thinking about it more. If you're like me, you're a very observant type of person. That's why you clicked on this video. Because you've been feeling this type of way. You ever just been at work thinking like, anyone else realize this? Like, can anyone else talk about this? Am I the only one that's just thinking about this? But you have good energy. You find the joy in the day. You know, that's the difference right there. Like, no matter what time of day is it, no matter if you're working, you're at the grocery store, you working out, it's your day off, you're hanging with the wife, with the husband, with the grandparents, the kids, you are trying your best to stay in the moment and extract as much joy, as much happiness from that moment in life, because that is the only thing that is anchoring us down. That is the only thing that is keeping us from not just going crazy and yelling and screaming and going, this can't be it. You guys aren't aware to this? Are you just not tuned into this? You don't see what's going on? Maybe that's what the system is. Only a certain amount of people just wake up to it. It's kind of like Truman in the Truman Show. When certain things are happening, you're like, you know what? This car is going to drive by at this exact time. And you're like, oh, there it is. Then it's the next day and you're thinking that car is going to drive by at the same exact time. There it is. There it is. There it is. And you just like, you don't want to share this with people because they're just going to be like looking at you strange. Because you're on another level. See, it's all inside the head. And you have to learn how to control these emotions. Control your thoughts, because if you're having these thoughts, you don't have to think that you're the only one that's not having these thoughts. You don't have to think that it's just me, because I'm speaking about it and you watching the video right now. So at least that makes two of us. At least that makes two of us in this life. You know, we can have a great conversation about this. You know? It's interesting. It's fascinating. You know, there's all these different levels that our people are at. Income-wise, housing-wise, car-wise. You know? For what it is. For what this life experience is. But there has to be an underlying lesson. There has to be something that each and every one of us goes through, so that when it is our time to have our report card with the Most High, that we pass that report card test. That we get a good report card. Because that's all I want in this life. I just want a good report card from the Most High. I want the Most High to unravel what I've been through in this life and just give me a pat on the back and say, Mitch, you know what? You passed the test, because what I sent you to was chaos. But you rose above the chaos and you became the best version of yourself, and you didn't let this mundane, same life get the best of you. You didn't just put your head down and start walking slow, and you rose up to the occasion. You decided to seek the good in this life. You decided to challenge yourself to create the best version of yourself. You decided to take the control. You felt the high vibration that your soul has inside this body, and you just made the best of it. You didn't fall a victim to a lot of the demons that are out here surfing the earth for their next victim. You know, my grandma and my father, my biological father, passed away from alcoholism, and they had the demons inside of them that they couldn't escape, and they just kept pouring up and pouring up and pouring up. And that's why I don't drink, because I got it in my blood on both sides. But you know what? I told myself, I told my wife, I told my mom, my stepdad, I don't drink because I'm not falling victim to it. So I already passed that test. I'm not saying that I'm perfect. None of us are perfect. But I realize that there's that inside my bloodline. And I'm not going to fall victim to it. I'm going to enjoy each and every day that I am blessed with. I'm going to find my gratitude every single day. I'm not going to compare my life to someone else's life, because that's their life journey. This is my life journey. I'm going to find the riches in my life that I'm supposed to find in my life. I am going to build the empire in my life that I'm supposed to build for my life. And you should be doing the same. Who cares about all the fancy cars on social media, the $5,000, $6,000, $7,000, $8,000 square foot mansions? Who cares about that? It's such a small percentage. Find the richness inside of you. When you go to the grocery store, no matter if you're getting the same amount of apples than you did the week before, and the week before that, and the week before that, and the week before that, stay happy, stay humble. Don't let that depression seek into your blood, into your soul. Because once you are aware, once you awaken to a high enough level, the journey's on the inside. And what you reflect on the inside is what's going to be on that outside circumstances. So if you feel like $1 million, you're going to have riches all around you. But you have to be smart enough to see those riches. Feel the riches inside of you. You know, I see people just talking about it, and it's like, what are you going to do about it? Yes, you haven't awakened to the system. You see what is going on. You see your circumstance. But how are you just going to have that energy and just bring down that vibration? Keep that vibration high. If you feel like writing a book, go ahead and write the book. If you feel like you want to get super fit, get super fit. If you want to buy the new car, buy the new car. You want to buy the new shoes, buy the new shoes. Just do it. I'm tired of people just holding themselves back because it's this depressing world that's around. You are bigger than the depressing world. You are the light that is shining, that needs to be shining in this depressing world. People are counting on you to rise to the occasion. And it's okay to talk about it. It's okay to be aware to it. Become a leader of it. But I want to let you know that you're not the only one that might be feeling crazy. Going through that same routine day in and day out, man. Woo, woo, woo. It's the same thing. But there's beauty inside the picture that we paint for ourselves. There is beauty. I think this life is all about us and becoming the best version of ourselves. At the end of the day, it's all about us. It really is. So if you feeling like this, congratulate yourself for feeling like this. You're not trapped anymore. This is your time to fly free. This is your time to sit off the couch, get off the couch, and do what you want to do because you are the creator now. The Most High gave you this perspective. So you know what? You can sit and dwell or you can stand and rise. It's up to you. But standing and rising and putting your best self forward and taking that initiative is just going to make you feel better. And that's what your journey is about now. Is painting that picture for yourself. Because you have the tools now. If you guys made it to the end of today's video, I truly, truly appreciate you. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for subscribing, for liking the videos, leaving comments. Thank you. And I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care.